Our Hebrew brothers and sisters, welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshua ben Uriah Israel. And we want to take this time to thank you. Thank you so much for your likes and your comments and for your subscriptions. But most of all, I thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. In the last video, we mentioned that we're asking you to be wise, take care of your family, take care of your family, take care of yourself. We understand that the COVID problem is start building up, and in many of the hospitals now start seeing increase in the rise of new variants or whatever you call it in the COVID problem. So you decide whether or not you're going to take the vaccine or you're not going to take it. It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. You have to make your own decision. But all I'm telling you is that please, by all means, protect yourself. I want to let you know, I took the vaccines. Not that I really, wanted to do it, but I did it because I have a sinus problem. And they say if you have underlying issues and you get the COVID, you can, get the virus. It can hurt you. You can get real sick. So, but I took both vaccines, and also I took the booster. But I am not telling you that you must do it, but I'm just encouraging you to take care of your family. You must make a decision how you're going to handle that. You must decide whether or not you're going to do it or you don't want to do it. I'm not advocating for or against. I'm just telling you, try by all means. Take care of yourself and your family. Okay, in the last session, we're still dealing with in YAHUAH'S care. And in the last session, we talk about the Hebrew word afraid. Okay? Afraid. Ye or Yahweh. Yahweh. Some pronounce it Yahweh. Okay? But this word, has two main types of fear. One was described here as an emotion, intellectual anticipation of something that was going to, you feel, harm was coming to you. And one was, dealing with the positive feeling of awe in relating to, reverence, for Yahuwah. Okay? All right. Now, so we gave you some cross-reference verses. I'm not going to go through those again. But the next word in verse 5. We're dealing with verses 5 and 6. Psalm 91, verses 5 and 6. Okay? The next word that we want to look at is the word terror. The word terror. Okay? And here, my brothers and my sisters, I want to let you know that I love the Torah. I love the Torah. And so when I come upon words that I think that needs to be explained, I'm going to go do some research on those Hebrew words, and I'm going to give you, what the Hebrew meaning of the word is. Because, you know, we Hebrew, there's no reason for us to be afraid of the Torah or the Tanakh. You know, some people refer to it as the Old Testament. Some of the churches telling you that, you know, the Old Testament is abolished, is done away with. Don't listen to anybody. This is what was written to you. This was given to you. Yahuwah gave this to you. Okay? And gave it to us. So don't let anybody tell us, oh, that this was a slave Bible. Well, I agree that they use the Bible. The slave masters use this Bible that we have. Right? And even though they're telling you that it's outdated, they use it to rule over us. They use it and use the scripture to rule over us and to punish us and to ill-treat us. Okay? But when you're reading for yourself, you realize that that's not what Yahuwah gave it for. He gave it to the Hebrew Israelite people. We don't care if the Gentiles don't keep it. Don't worry, don't look up at it. You know, the Gentiles can do what they want to do. They're satisfied with the New Testament. Let them go. But this Torah and the Tanakh, what they call the Old Testament, that was written to us. Plus many other books that were not written inside. They were not listed in the present Bible that we have now. So please read and understand. Okay. So terror is a Hebrew word. Pakad. Okay, and that's a Hebrew word for terror. Pakad. And it is Pe, Chet, and Dalet. 3 letters. I am going to tell you, my brothers and my sisters, please don't get tired of it, hearing it. But I'm going to tell you, okay? Because I want you to get a full understanding of what the scripture is saying to us, okay? Okay, so then, Pakad is spelled P-A-C-H-A-D because they put they put the vowels in it, okay? But normally in the Hebrew, original Hebrew, the consonants, there'll be 3-letter consonants. It would be Pe, Chet, and Dalet. That's what it is, okay? But they put the vowels in, okay? So you're able to read it in English, all right? Yeah, but the object of fear or the feeling of dreadfulness or the subject which causes the emotion. Often it is the terror which cause the terror. You somebody the fight those people that came up against the Hebrew Israelite. Okay, Yahuwah, he used terror. Okay, and if you take these cross-reference scriptures, like in Isaiah chapter 2 verse 10, Isaiah 2 verse 10, and also verse 19, Isaiah 2 verses 10 and 19. Okay, look at Chronicles chapter 14 verse 13. Okay, when it deals with the fear of Yahuwah, look at Psalm 36:2. And the fear of Isaac, look at Genesis 31, verse 4. Genesis 31, verse 42, and verses 42 and verse 53. Verses 42 and 53. Okay. All right. So there was panic. There was panic among the Egyptians. Okay? You remember when you read in Psalm 105 verse 38, and the Persian also. So there was panic, you know, among the Egyptians and the Persians. So if you look at Psalm 105 verse 38, all right, and look at Esther 8:17. So among the Egyptian, panic among the Egyptian, Psalm 105 verse 38, and in the Persian, okay, panic among them was Esther 8 verse 17. And even the Hebrew Israelite people, because Yahuwah many times have to chastise them for their wrongs, for doing things. Look at 1 Samuel 11 verse 7. 1 Samuel 11 verse 7. Okay, so I want us to notice here, there's also another word, night. Okay, he talks about night. Listen what he said. The terror of the night, nor the arrow that fleeth by day. So look at the word night here, because that's a very important word, because you know what? A lot of stuff that happen, negative things happen in the dark. Okay? Many people, you know, they don't want someone to see them in the daytime, in the daylight. So what they do, they wait until nightfall, so they can go around and do their wrongs. They can, you know, break into your homes, and, you know, they can vandalize, they can steal, they can do all kind of stuff. And they like to do it in the night. This is why the scripture said, man loves darkness rather than light, because their deeds are evil. People who have evil deeds, okay? All right. Look at the word night. Is a Hebrew word, okay? And the Hebrew word is leil, 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 okay? And it is another 3 Hebrew letters, you know, of the alphabet. And there's Lamed, there's Yod, and it's the same Lamed again. It's really 2 letters, but 2 of them repeat. So we have Lamed, Yod, right? And then Lamed again, right? And this meaning a twisting away of the, you know, twisting away of the night. You know, and you know, it's in the daytime, and then the sun set, right? And all of a sudden, it starts to get darker and darker and darker. So you look outside. As I look through my window right now, I can see it's dark outside. Okay, all right. But this is twisting away of the light. So the days start changing as we get later in the evening. Right? And then we have night. And in other words, when night falls back, darkness sets in. When, you know, as the light falls back, then darkness sets in. All right? So we're look there. Yahuwah does not sleep. One other thing we want to notice that he does not sleep in the night. Okay, he doesn't sleep in the night or during the nighttime. You know, he provides both for the animals, right, as he does for us as his children. As a matter of fact, they say rain on the just and the unjust. So he provides for everybody, even the ones who are not his. by nature. He provides for them. All right, we're going to have to stop here because our time is gone next 15 minutes. So we're going to ask you to walk with the King and be a blessing. Shalom.